One, two, three. As you can see, I'm in the middle of working out. This is really largely for my mental health, more than for my physical health, although it does meet those needs as well. Full transparency, I wake up with so much anxiety every single morning. I've been very transparent about the fact that I have nightmares. When I wake up, my brain is literally spinning, so this is the first thing that I do when I wake up. I always tell myself that it helps me to get above the mental clouds because I feel like that's how my day starts, like a cloudy day inside my head. This is how I make it sunny. This is how I get a clean slate. So I work out until I really break a sweat and I get to that point where my mind is just like, ooh. I'm gonna get back to that and enjoy skincare. So I'm gonna start by cleansing my face. To think of where I started from when I first started taking care of my skin, I'm really proud of how consistent I've been. When I first started, I was like, oh, you know, wash my face, tone it, then I just leave it dry and just go about my day. But now I have like a very simplified routine that I feel like very proud of my skin because I like actually take the time to take care of it. And I've learned a lot of tips from TikTok. I've learned tips from an esthetician that I went to see when I got a facial. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of those tips, you know, quick tips. Okay, so the next thing that I usually do is tone my skin with witch hazel. I learned that you're supposed to let your products dry for a couple minutes. I realized that not everybody has luxury of time to do that. So, you know, at night, maybe if you have a little time, I heard that's a good tip, but real world, real life, sometimes you just gotta keep it moving. So the next thing I use is the niacinamide serum from Good Molecules, and I just put like a little dollop on. I have combination skin, so my skin is like half oily, half dry. So I just kind of make sure that I pay attention to putting the moisture back into my skin. Now we're here, starting to get a little glow. But just wait to the end. So the next product I use is vitamin E oil. So I'm going to just put it under my under eyes, which get really, really dry. I feel like that's just like I don't know why. Ever since I've gotten older, there's just little random things about my skin that I've noticed. Like I get really dry under eyes, starting to get dark circles a bit. So the vitamin E is just to like even out my skin tone, moisturize, kind of help those dark circles and dark spots of pimples. Right now my skin is acting so nice to me, but y'all should have seen 2 weeks ago, I literally was like, what's happening? That's what gives you that like glazed donut glow, and it's not even over. The last bitty part is sunscreen. Sunscreen is essential. I'll never stop saying it. I'll say it till I die. I used to really get these like red spots, red areas right here. It was just because of like sun damage, you know. I would definitely recommend, and that one's SPF 50, so that's like the best, like that's what's recommended to really protect your skin. Douse yourself in sunscreen because we are going out today, guys. That is my skincare routine, guys. That is a part of my everyday life. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Yeah. Let's go get dressed. I washed my brushes last night because that makes a huge difference in how my makeup turns out. Everything that I did to my skin during my skincare routine was also my makeup prep. Getting to a nice like moisturized base before you do your makeup changes how your makeup looks, and also using really, really clean brushes. I'm gonna show you guys a quick makeup routine because I can always do a different tutorial. shirt. This is one of my friend's brands. Now the bag, don't worry about the bag because that's for my books. Some bracelets that I made. This is from Amazon. These are from Amazon. Somebody asked me like, how do you feel about fake jewelry? And I was like, do what you gotta do until you can do what you wanna do. So if you can afford real jewelry, go off, do that. If you can't, don't go breaking the bank trying to buy real jewelry because I promise nobody even cares. I have handmade jewelry, I have jewelry from Amazon, I have jewelry that doesn't tarnish and jewelry that you have to throw away. That is just life, and I just feel like don't try to fake the funk. Before we dip, let me show you guys what I bring with me in my bag everywhere I go. So this is my favorite book currently. It's called You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, and it's by Sherman Alexie. My camera's coming with us. Then we have my wallet, my favorite lip combo. The rest of it is just napkins and gum, because you just never know when you're gonna need those things. She's ready to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
So I picked the funniest day to come out to the coffee shop because there's a solar eclipse today. So there's like so many people just standing outside, just like looking up at the sky with their phones. And I'm like, as an influencer, I feel like that makes it a little bit easier to go around recording myself because everybody thinks my phone is out because I'm recording the solar eclipse, and I'm not. I'm not. It also is very, very empty in here. I feel like a lot of people just were like trying to find a place to look at the eclipse. So I love this as a person who's like an extrovert and introvert.
Hey guys, so the next stop is we're gonna go to Buffalo Exchange, which is one of the places that I frequent a lot. A lot of my stuff is thrifted from there. And I decided, why not show you guys how to sell your things to Buffalo Exchange or different consignment stores? You know, I have a few tips. Last time I sold there, they bought a lot of stuff and I got a pretty big store credit. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get people to buy your clothing. The key tip is to understand what they're looking for. Think about the weather, think about, you know, what season's coming up, and make the stuff look as good as possible. Recently, every time I go there to sell, I've been like really like lint rolling the clothes, folding them up really nicely, and then put the good stuff on the top. That's a tip. Put the good stuff on the top so they can go, ooh, this is a good bag. And then I also do make sure that I look really nice going in there because people tend to judge things by how you look. It's just the society we live in. So when I go in there, I'm smiley. I'm like, hi, how are you? Yeah, I just wanted to sell some things, because the person is deciding if the clothes are worth it. So the Buffalo Exchange I go to, they're always really full on pants, like jeans. So I try not to bring in a lot of pants, but sometimes you can get away with like bringing in certain pant that's really, really nice, like these. These are some like business pants from Zara. They've never been worn. They're in super, super good condition. And I know that Buffalo Exchange carries a lot of Zara, so I feel like these will definitely be a steal. Also, I have this really, really cute leather skirt. The zipper's intact. I'm just gonna zip that up. It has this cute little slit. I just don't wear it very often, so I'm gonna sell that. I have another top from Zara that I actually thrifted. It's an off-the-shoulder top. It's kind of hard to show. But it's super cute. Another one with a zipper that is still intact. So that always kind of is a plus if the clothes are in really good condition. I'm also gonna lint roll everything before I give it to them. I have this green sweater. Now this one might not sell. I'm okay with that. Like, always going with the mindset of like, it's okay if it doesn't sell. And then I have 2 pairs of like yoga pants that are like, you know, they don't go down all the way. But I just thought these were really cute and like could possibly sell. I have these shoes, I have this pair of boots, and I have these. As you can see, these have like a little stain on them, so I'm gonna take some alcohol, rub that out so that they look brand new. Okay, so the whole point of these consignment stores is one man's trash is another man's treasure. But the key is that you don't want your trash to look like trash. It may be your junk, you may not wear it, you may not want it anymore, but you have to still make it look like something someone will want. So I make sure I wash the clothes, I take my lint roller, get all the lint off because it just makes it look so much fresher. And when they go through your bag, they're like, oh, there's some good things in here. I also go through my accessories. They buy glasses, they buy purses. There are ways to actually sell things. And I've noticed a difference in how much they buy from me now that I do this whole process than before when I didn't do it. So that once they open the bag, they're like, girl, you got some gems. All right, so I'm gonna do that and then we're gonna be on our way. Okay, so I also just wanted to note that the order of what you're selling does matter because if they're not looking for pants, I wouldn't put pants on the top. Once they reject one thing, they're probably going to start rejecting other things. So I know they always are looking for tops, so I put a top on the front, on the top, and then I put a skirt. I also cut off some of the like loose pieces of thread and stuff, and then I put the pants kind of in the middle. They are good pants. And then I put the yoga, the tights, and then I put the sweater at the bottom because it's probably least likely to be bought. So yeah, I am going to put this all in a bag, make it look all nice and neat, and hopefully we have luck.